Hello friends, welcome to this video, and in this video we will continue our discussion on programming languages. And in today's video we'll discuss what a programming language, PL for short, consists of. So in general, a programming language consists of some common things and common elements. If you take for example C++, Java, Python, C Sharp, and there are a lot of other programming languages available in the market. If you see, you can observe that there are some common things in between these languages. One more thing I want to bring out is that if you observe C++, Java, and C Sharp, they, even though they are different as a language, programming language, the approach which they follow is the imperative programming paradigm approach. So they are not changing their paradigm, but they just differ the way their syntax is and in their keywords. Apart from that, their paradigm still remains the same. And if you take the case of functional programming languages like Scheme or Scala or Haskell, the paradigm still remains of that two functional programming language or the declarative programming language. It's just the way the programming language grammar is and the syntax is. That's the only difference. So apart from that, the programming paradigm of these languages, the concepts of the programming paradigm, they are the same. They are one and the same. And from those concepts only, we can derive these common things. So we will discuss now these common things. So some of the common things which you are going to observe in these programming languages like C++, Java, C Sharp, etc. So you will observe something called as data types. So data types again can be categorized into primitive data types. Generally we talk about the integer data type, the double data type, the float data type. So it's a very big concept in itself. And also we have abstract data type, which is short, we can write it as ADT. So this stands for abstract data type. Now abstract data type is also a very huge topic in itself, so I will cover this in a separate video. So you will observe something called as data types, and then we can observe something called as variables, then functions and the return types. So functions and the return types, and we can find conditional structures. Generally we find this in almost all the imperative languages. So these conditional structures are generally referred to as the if-then statements and the switch statements. So these are the conditional structures. And also we will observe some looping constructs or the iteration structures or the iteration structures. So generally we see the use of for loops, the while loops, the do while loops. So these are some common iteration structures you will observe across these programming languages. And then we have packages or modules, and then we have libraries available in a particular language, and then we have comments. So every language has its own way of commenting things. For example, in C++ or Java or C Sharp, you will find the two forward slashes to comment the statement or the expression. So this is referred to as a single line comment, and different programming languages have their own style of commenting the things. So this is in Java and C Sharp and C++, and you will see the statements and expressions. So we have different kinds of expressions and statements. So expressions, we have arithmetic expressions, logic expressions, and statements we have assignment statements, and all these things we'll discuss in our upcoming videos. So these are the various common things which you will observe in all the programming languages. And apart from that, we generally use a lot of object-oriented programming, and in the object-oriented programming, you will commonly come across the concept of classes and objects. So this is common throughout the object-oriented programming. So this you will only encounter if you are using object-oriented programming. Example is Java. So these are some common things, and in C you will observe the concept of structures. So this is basically you will observe in C, which is a procedural language. So the first nine are the common elements, but these two, the last two which I'm talking about, these are more related to the language. And there are many more aspects like classes and objects and structures specific to each and every language. So any language you take, it has its own unique way of implementing things. So apart from that, the rest of the above nine things, they remain common across all the programming languages. And these are also used in writing pseudocodes for expressing your algorithm. So that's about the common elements, the common things which we observe in the programming languages. So these these elements and these components which we have observed, which I have listed down, we are also going to use them in writing our pseudocodes and algorithms in our upcoming videos. So that's all for this video. Thanks for watching.